We'll see if Yopaj kind of focuses on that aspect in lane. I think when we see Obi Neon pick the Invoker, he tends to still go Quas Wex. So we'll see if he breaks that tradition here. You gotta love the throat singing coming out from Davai Lama.
Oh,
It never gets old.
just reminded
Did you actually
me.
listen? Did you actually listen to Hunhur too?
You didn't. How am I meant to know how to search that up? I don't know how to spell that. You gotta send me a link.
All right, we'll get you set up. We'll get the admin
you,
squad set up as well with some great Tuvan throat singing. Really good tracks. What are the two tracks? It's Odugan Taiga and
Nobody asked, John. Nobody asked.
Chirahor. Yeah, Chirahor. It's very good songs about horses and scenery. Great stuff.
Excellent. I'll ask you for a link after this. SMG, they'll go for a fourth pickup. It's going to be the Riki again. So they're going to go back to the Moon Riki. It does seem quite potent this game, let's be fair. Like, you've got a Hoodwink, gets bursted pretty easy by Riki. Clockwork doesn't like it either. The Brood, maybe he doesn't care so much. I think there is a lot of value in this Riki, though, this game. I think it should be a very nice game for this mid-Riki. You do still have the catch for it, though. I mean, Hoodwink can be kind of annoying for Riki if you do catch him with the Bushwhack. Apart from that, though, there's not really much else. Like, you've got a hook shot, a cogs pushback, but that's not really that reliable. Seems like a fairly free Riki game. Now, that I was going to go down the route for OB Neil, where I thought maybe they'll go down the Pos 1 Void route here. Like, it's decent catch. You're going to build into an Ags later, so you're going to have the Cataclysm Chrono, which I don't think would be too bad either. Easy to set up the Sharpshooter. Easy to set up the Bushwhack after. I think, for once, it might be a good Pos 1 Void game.
Yeah, we have seen Void Invoker. I feel like the combo still falls flat just because of how slow Void is. Like, you don't really want to fight farm Void versus Luna. Luna's going to win. Even the Pango and Riki can kind of clear out creep waves faster than Void pre-Maelstrom. Even with Maelstrom, it doesn't feel that fast. So I think you want something that has a bit of a quicker pace here for Ubi Neon. Going back to the Riki, though, we've seen Riki versus Invoker, and Riki, actually, if you play aggressively enough, you tend to win out that lane. You just force the Invoker back. If you dodge his spells out, and it's easy enough with the tricks, you can get that done.
What about like a safe lane Bristleback? Just run them down with this draft. Like, I mean, you could, you shouldn't try this at home. They're going to pick Pos 1 Necrophos. They're going to say OB Neon did it. It's a genius pick. And we're going to just keep losing. It's been a rough time for me, Jonathan. I get sick of it. OB Neon's ruined more games for me than they know.
Have you ever had the pub Troll 5 because of John Yuan?
I have had the pub Troll 5, actually. Thank you for asking, John. Roger, might be a bit too deep. He committed the swashbuckle already, but the shockwave's there. They're still going to chase down this Pango. Looks like he's going to be okay, but he might have to go right back to the fountain for a reset. Meanwhile, Shanks trying to juke out the side of SMG in that top area, but it looks like he is caught. Fairy Fire going to be 8. Lucent Beam is there. Mid one, he won't get the first blood. Arfu will. But they do at least get the first blood.
Fight me.
Yeah, it's a great pickup for SMG, giving themselves that gold injection. Even on line, that's pretty good. Rushing your brown boots into Tranks feels great in lane. Gonna be able to trade hits nicely. We'll have to see how much more they can get. It looks like it should be an even 2-for-2, although Januel's still keeping that chase on KP.
I mean, why the hell not, right? Like, you're going to fight over these bounty runes. You know he's got Shockwave. KP does out-click Januel, but he is going to lose roughly half his HP. And quite frankly, he doesn't have much regen on him. So it looks like he is going to be kind of forced to just bring out some more regen ASAP. It does have that early bracer into the set of Tangos.
Aggressive down the line with level 3 spikes in both heroes, but for now I think SMG should be able to manage this well. Like, look at Raji just constantly trying to chase, disrupt these pulls, and stop the lane from just going the way of OB Neon in any way.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, over in the mid lane, you've got Moon there on that mid Riki against Yopaj on the mid Invoker. Right now, it is going to favor Moon in terms of CS, and I'd say Moon should overall have the advantage in this mid lane on that Riki. Pretty hard to beat Riki in the mid lane, let alone with an Invoker who has gone Quas Wex.
Yeah, it's just a slower go for Yopaj. We have seen this matchup before.
Quack is there just in the nick of time as the Earth Spike came out. They're still trying to go after Shanks, and he's quite soft on the Hoodwink, but mid one, he's getting even lower. And Ryu now doesn't want to play around any longer as he may have given his life away, and he has. Arfu does pick up the kill on the Lion once again. Mid one will get salved up. The Broodmother does go down.
Yeah, they're just controlling the lane really nicely here on SMG's side. Mid one just able to catch up and just kind of keep even in CS. You do have to be a bit cautious. You want more levels on Enryu before he really feels like a threat. Afu, because of that first blood, because of the kills he's had, is actually getting a lot more in the line. I believe he might have his brown boots coming out, if not the full tranks. No, he's going for more regen to just sustain mid one. And all you want to do is stay in this lane. You just want to keep farming. You know that the Brood is not the...
Can't contest anymore. He is still going to have the jungle to go back to. You're going to have that as the Magnus, but it doesn't seem like he wants to really dive in there yet. He will just start chasing down Genuel now, but... Well, the clock's going to be just fine. Meanwhile, Rogi's rotated in the mid lane. He's going to find himself a sentry ward, but that's about all he's going to get. Yopaj not going to be in a position where he gets caught by the Pango. They really shouldn't be able to capitalize. Surprisingly enough, by the way, apparently Yopaj hit level 6 before Moon did.
Yeah, it's a good pace for the Invoker despite that slower start. And he does get himself some wards. I believe that is right outside the sentry range, so not going to be dewarded. Moon already out with an early rotation with a haste. Looks like he's going to have to wrap around up top, maybe look for a kill opportunity.
Yeah, he'll try. Enryu's already quite low. He may have to commit to Shanks though, as Enryu's not showing, but well, as I say that, he's going to start showing on the map. And here comes the Moon Riki.
Thought of Riki there. He knew they could turn when Shanks didn't drop. And they got the big kill. He's building up charges on his urn. 3 charges now. So he can be highly effective with a cold snap wherever he shows up. And they're just buying a ton of space. Like, look at CTM. He just invades that top jungle. He has jump, though.
Ghost Step, or rather Ghost Form, is going to just TP away. That's the thing as well. Without the Pango hitting level 6, you can't really cancel the TP. He didn't have the Lion or the Mag around either. Jeez, you'd love to kill CTM on this Necrophos. Just don't let him do what CTM does. But he's top of the net worth board right now. And I'm curious to see where he goes with his item build as well, right? Like, what's the idea with the item build on the Necrophos? What CTM got up his sleeve? Well, for now, they are going to get disconnected. In fact, there's a 4th one disconnecting now. A little bit concerning here for OB Neon. Hopefully they come back soon.
Yeah, hopefully not too long of a wait. I think when it comes down to Necrophos, I did see him queue up Null, an additional Null into 4-staff Travels, which is showing up in lanes, sustain the creep wave, sustain his team, and force an early advantage. Necrophos showing up in the middle of a fight when you don't expect him to can really turn the tides.
We have the go-ahead from CTM. Mid one, he's going to rotate into that dire triangle now and just get to farming there on that Luna. Pretty standard stuff for him. Doesn't really want to deal with the Broodmother as Enryu starts to hit level 6. Oji. Well, actually, Moon, EMP, Tornado is there. Cold Snap going to hold him down, but the Bushwhack is not going to land. There was no tree. Moon, he's going to be alright. He'll get out. Instead, Reaper's Scythe is there onto Rogi. They'll at least get something for their trouble. Bit of a shame though that the tree did not spawn. I'm not sure if it was Moon with the Quelling Blade that got rid of it or whether it just never came up.
Yeah, just one of those.
He's gonna be the one in danger. Oh, that is not a good feeling. You kim in RP, you don't even get the kill, and then you lose your own life. And this is classic OB Neon. This is OB Neon that we saw yesterday. They just group up so early into the game and just start running at the other team. And they just don't give him anything.
You're even smoked up now. Januel's still level 4, no hook shot. Doesn't matter when Yopaj can get the control.
X is there, Genuel. He won't have the hook shot, and looks like Afu should be okay to get himself out. Moon, he's going to show up now. They don't have any detection to scout out Moon, but he'll reveal himself by going after that. Rick is missing off the map. At the very least, it's going to buy time for the bottom tier 1 tower to drop so that you've got that going for you as SMG. However, it looks like they have found Moon on the Riki. Tricks of the trade can delay things, but there's your dust out, Moon. He needs a blink strike, but no, the Reaper's Scythe is there. CTM, he'll lock him down. They do finally get the clockwork, but they're going to lose Arfu as a trade. And Sharpshooter, it's not on target, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. They got a 2-for-1 trade. They're going to be more than happy with that.
Yeah, and while that happens, you're not actually getting that much space for your Luna. Mid 1's playing mid, tier 1 tower already fell early on, and Ryu's taking over the top jungle. So in terms of actually getting more off the map, even if you commit all these heroes, SMG is not getting any additional space out for the Luna. And Ryu's doing a great job of managing all the camps that you'd want to play with. Mid 1's restricted to that triangle area, and there's just not as much you can farm there. The stacks aren't quite built up.
Goes form off. They are looping. Smokescreen not going to be there. He hasn't even leveled it up. But they've got plenty more heroes coming in. But a big tornado, Yopaj, here to save the day. EMP's out as well. Can they burst down this Necro? No, CTM's fine. He is okay as the sharpshooter mid 1. He got sniped and now the RP whiffed. Oh, and CTM tips him. The humanity. They've lost Moon as well. It's just a mess. Everything is just missed from SMG. Rogi, he's in trouble now. The cold snap's there. The rocket flare connects. He does fairy fire up, but Yopaj knows better than to back off. He's gonna hit the tornado. And in the meantime, Henry is just farming on the Broodmother. He's just acquiring farm.
He's showing up as well. Could be risky. No sight. That's the one downside of the Necrophos. Reaper sight is a long cooldown, but you've gotten all the kills you could ask for. You killed the Luna, you killed KP twice over. There's no space to farm for mid 1. The CTM can just kind of follow him every single time. The top jungle is just completely infested. And Yopaj is just always on the hunt. Look at this, they're collapsing.
Yeah, mid 1, not going to feel very good as the Spirit Vessel's now up. The Ice Wall is there. What do you do if you're this Luna? You haven't even got Eclipse up. He'll try and fight.
Oh man, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's try is a word. Doesn't end up well. And there's
Well, it may as the Rolling Thunder's going to work out. So Rogi's out of there, and he'll just TP. Meanwhile, towards the east, Fu, he will not be so lucky.
Jeez,
Now they have the
damage
Guardian
coming
Greaves
out.
up as well, John. So you just seem to have so much sustain now.
Oh yeah, you've got the Greaves, you've got the Death Pulse coming through. CTM saving up for that. Kaya next. His damage output's going to be way up. They keep trying to collapse on Necrophos. I don't think they've got the burst to punish him.
No.
They need to stop. They don't have it just yet. The Diffusal's not even up on Moon. KP, Moon are level 9.
Gank attempt here, but now he's going to be spotted by Shanks. Bushwhack is off them on the mark, and look at this. Sharpshooter, Cold Snap, everything being thrown out. They even Reaper Scythe him. Towards the east, Januel, he's... Bit of a weird shockwave there from KP. Believe he was maybe trying to get the Spiderlings.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage. Supports. Meanwhile, CTM's just casually pushing the mid-tier 2 tower at 16.5 minutes. And this is what they do to you, Obi. They're speedrunning, John. They're speedrunning again.
Oh god.
Guy triangle. KP gonna try and skew up with the bushwhacks there from Shanks. Rogi, tornado connects. It's just on the mark. He's got no swash for another second. He won't get it off either. Bot lane, it's not over, John. They saw mid 1. Januel, he knows he's there somewhere. Shanks spots him out. Hookshot, it's off the mark. But there you go. There's your bushwhack. There's your sharpshooter. There's your sunstrike.
What?
And they're just leaving him. They're letting him farm. They're giving him a chance. Just hit some creeps. They disarm him. In front of the creep wave. They're just making fun of him.
Sticker!
Oh,
Spray!
this is not fair. OB Neon are just bullying people now, John. It's not fair.
Oh.
Avert your
They're
eyes,
constant
ladies and
people.
gentlemen. This is not good to watch. Yeah, it's just complete domination.
It's school ground bullying, Mike. It's
It
taking
is.
me back to my childhood. This is what happened to me. Goodness gracious, OP Neon. Someone called a principal. Because this can't...
The deafening blast does connect. Did SMG do something to OB Neon that we don't know about, John? Is there some kind of beef between these two?
I don't think so. I think Neon's just feeling it. You know these guys, when they're feeling it, they're feeling it. When you get an actual wipe with a Kotl Boss 1, you feel great as a team. And Neon, Man, they are just dominating. Now, I would like to see Neon make some progress on towers. I think that is something that needs to be done, but even then,
mid
where's
one.
the space? Mid one.
He can't show on the map. He can't hit a creep. They won't leave the man alone. Lucent Beam is there. Disarm, sharpshooter, everything connects. The Eclipse out. Yapaj, maybe he dies or maybe not. Fingers there though. They finally get him.
And now, you know, Neon can just kind of wait for everything to be back up. They know RP's down. They know Eclipse is down. They don't have Reapers, but it doesn't feel necessary to find these kills. They rotate with Yopaj mid one.
Yep. He showed on the map, John. He showed up for a second. Yapaj. Gonna look to KP. Spirit Vessel out. Tornado does connect. KP. He's gonna maybe skewer. Maybe not. Mid one.
Oh, mid one.
Now that's the one they want. Silk and Bowl are gonna slow. Look how slow he is.
Oh,
The sharpshooter,
wow.
he's gone. Moon, he's trying. Cogs is perfect from Januel. Blink strike up. They're gonna dive the base. They don't care. They don't care. John Hookshot is there as well. They'll find another. They're just farming heroes. Oh, there we go. He started. Januel started now with the voice line.
Oh, Neon. 11.
Enryu, he's into the base. He's on a KP. Fu. He's gonna Earth Spike him up. Maybe they can punch the spider and it looks like they've got him. Hex is out, but no, the deafening blast onto 3 heroes. Sharpshooter out, Rogi. He will get sniped. Reaper Scythe, KP, he is gonna RP and try to survive. Eclipse is out. It looks like they might be able to get CTM, and they do. It costs them KP, but they get him.
Neon, they're just really going ham here. SMG, I mean, if they kill off CTM and Ryu a couple more times, you start to feel better. I guess that's the game plan. Just punish Neon for going insane right now and for not really playing all too safe. And you can go. I just looked at CTM. He has a level 3 Dagon. I didn't even see that. It's the classic Reaper Sight build. You know, just nuke someone down, take them out, make them stare at Facebook or something.
Oh, goodness me. What am I watching, John? Oh. Do we want to look at Dota Plus, John?
Radiant are
Do I dare?
Yes.
Okay. It's not too bad. 94%. It's not too bad.
Yeah, 23 minutes in. That could always change. Smoke here from SMG. If they catch someone out, it could work in their favor. Level 20 Necrophos does not sound like the good target, though.
Hookshot is there. Rolling Thunder is at least out. Rogi. Trying back. No, the Cogs. Pushes him back the other way. Meanwhile, Henry on the backside trying to find a nice target. They do get a lot of spiderlings, but it may not matter. Mid one trying to run. Suns.
SMG being punished. They're constantly on the hunt. They might find more.
Yeah, KP.
Oh, KP.
Yeah, he's going to try. He'll skewer out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ah, Neon. That's a Dagon 4 on CTM. 1 Dagon away from being perfectly happy in this game. Getting the solo push off. SMG. Well, alright. KP is 100 gold away from Blink. Maybe you can get a big Blink RP, punish OB Neon, and you roll from there. If you can land that into your Rolling Thunder with the Eclipse running, tricks of the trade, there is some hope, as Dota Plus gives 4% hope for SMG. OB Neon, if they do clump up like that, and you know, it's something to be punished from SMG's end.
I mean, I guess so. I'm still trying to figure out myself where Dota Plus gets its numbers. 4%, I mean, you know, maybe. I guess. Moon, mid lane. Silken Bowler, AoE is there, Bushwhack does connect, and CTM, he'll get the jam job done himself. Onto the Lion now. Fu, Earth Spike. Is it going to be enough? Not really. But it is still a nice team fight, right? Like, SMG, they still get something out of this.
Yeah, they get more gold. They did have a dieback on their Ricky, so it feels pretty bad. And the push from CTM alone is fairly slow. Right click damage of Necrophos isn't amazing.
The hit, but CTM, he's still just as healthy. He really hasn't budged. They're going to bring in mid one, but the Ghost Form is out. He's going to force staff out. The Bushwhack will hold down mid one anyway. And he just walks out. No problem.
Yeah, back to farming. CTM is going to go up top, shove that wave back in. If Neon wanted to, maybe they could consider Roshan. The right click isn't amazing, I guess. With the Spiderlings, it still speeds up and get themselves that safety net into the high ground. SMG's done a good job of holding off the push. Respawns are super short, so every time they die, they're just kind of back for the next fight, and they just kind of go from there. So that is something lacking from Neon, but they will go for the Rosh's.
They weren't even trying to burst him down. Instead, they go after KP. Which target do they want? Raji, Chaos Meteor is there. They finally got the Pango. KP, he's going to try and skew around, but they've got the control. They've got the Dagon. They've got the Reapers. And they didn't even need the Reapers. The Sunstrike was there anyway. Arfu, he's trying to run, but the Spider is on top. There is no running.
It's 3-0 coming out on OB Neon's end. Good news for SMG is that their Luna bails out. So mid one gets to try and keep up and farm. Has the Crystallis for damage, rushing the Ag Shard next for that safety with Lucent Beam. Could be one way to kind of manage the Spider.
Slowly chipping away. Skewer back, they've got the Broodmother. Earthspike is there with the smoke screen. Finger committed, is it enough? Not quite. He's still walking out, but Moon's just chasing him down and does get the Aegis. Meanwhile, CTM going for a bit of a fountain dive onto Arfu. Does get him. They finally get the RP skewer back into the fountain though. CTM, he's gonna 4-staff out. They still can't kill him. Eclipse there. Maybe that should be enough. No, he gets 4-staffed again. They just can't kill this damn man. Into the fountain they go. Mid one, he'll try to find onto Januel. Another skewer. It's gonna be off the mark. CTM, he's gonna walk in himself at this point. He'll just walk in himself. Why skewer him? He'll invite himself into this house. Onto KP. They'll just go for a full fountain dive. Back it onto the Magnus Moon. He's just stuck in a rock and a hard place. Where's he go? Where's he gonna go? They call the GG.
Oh, OP Neon.
Oh,
They're feeling it.
What do you do?
They're feeling it.
When these guys are hot, they're just too hot.
No, like, hey, if you're a team that wins with pause 5 Troll, if you're a team that wins with pause 1 Kotl, then you're a team that just dominates. And SMG, they went with a fairly standard opening. I think it was really from the opening that allowed OB Neon to figure this out, right? Like, they saw Luna was there, they saw the Lion was there, they knew, all right, they leave the Broodmother, we take that for Enryu, we play a fast game. We go with the Yopaj Invoker, the CTM Necrophos, and they just win a lane match. SMG went too greedy. It like Magnus, Ricky, Luna.
Game 2, and hopefully we see a bit of a closer matchup here between OB Neon and SMG. We'll see you all again very soon.